Hey guys, and I finally have the review for you of the last 14 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean, and they were awesome. It did not disappoint me at all. So in other words, the whole part of Stone Ocean delivered. But I'm going to warn you, there will be lots of spoilers in this review. So if you still haven't seen last 14 episodes of Stone Ocean, I suggest you leave now, because there are going to be lots and lots of spoilers. Still with me? Let's get to it! As we know from the end of the previous episodes, Jolene and her friends escaped Green Dolphin Prison, which means those episodes no longer take place in the Green Dolphin Prison. They finally take place in the state of Florida, because Jolene and her friends are now pursuing an evil priest, Enrico Pucci. And Enrico Pucci summons three sons of Dio Brando, who fight our heroes on the way before they get to him. One of the things I will say about it is one of those sons has the stand ability to bring fictional characters into real life. And I thought it was a really creative ability. I loved it, and we get lots of cameos from fairy tale characters like Pinocchio, Seven Dwarfs, but we also get a cameo of Batman, as well as hearing the news that Kenshiro beat Rao. Kenshiro and Rao are characters from the Fist of the North Star and other anime I really love. So yeah, that's the beginning and it was all amazing. And here comes the first big spoiler, though the trailer already spoiled it before me, so I guess it's not that big after all. But the return of Jotaro Kujo was very welcome. I kind of predicted he was going to return, but it was a very welcome return because I love Jotaro. The final fight with Enrico Pucci was by far the best final battle in all of JoJo history, which says a lot considering how many great final fights there were actually. Enrico Pucci is by far the strongest and most powerful enemy the Joestars have ever faced, and this fight has perfectly reflected that. And here comes the biggest spoiler of all. He killed almost all of the main cast, including the main character Jolene. It was the young Emporio who finally defeated the evil priest. So yeah, that's certainly the biggest spoiler in all of this story. And even the whole landscape, the background in the fight was amazing. Yeah, and the stakes were so high. It was by far the greatest final fight in all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. To me personally, at least. And another thing, speaking of Enrico Pucci, those episodes solidified him as my favorite JoJo villain. He was already my favorite before, but those final parts completely solidified him as my favorite villain in JoJo history. For example, Enrico Pucci, as already said, he's by far the most powerful villain in JoJo history, and also he's very philosophical. Like, he was explaining his motivation to Emporio, and it actually even made me question to think, was he right? I don't think he was, but he was actually making rational points in his motivation. Like, it felt like he genuinely wanted to help humanity. So not only he was the most powerful and philosophical, he was also the most complex. Plus, I already got spoiled before I watched it, but we got an entire backstory of Enrico Pucci, which made it even better. And that backstory was really tragic, and it was probably my favorite episode. Either that episode or the last one. Either that or that was my favorite, but it was certainly one of my favorite episodes. And yeah, Enrico Pucci's tragic backstory made him even more complex. Basically, his younger sister committed suicide, and Enrico Pucci had a secret twin brother about which he didn't know, and that sister was dating that twin brother because she didn't know he was her biological brother. So Enrico Pucci hired a private detective who turned out to be a KKK member and murdered the twin brother of Enrico Pucci. Yeah, very tragic backstory. And a very great one too. So yeah, Enrico Pucci is definitely my favorite villain in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ever. Which says a lot considering how many there are great villains. As I already talked in my You Should Be Watching video. If I had to pick one maybe negative with that is the ending, although I didn't dislike the ending. I actually thought it was a very bold move by Araki to kill off almost all of the main cast, and then have Emporio meet their alternate counterparts in an alternative universe. I thought it was actually a very bold move, but I know the ending has divided fans. Okay guys, so here you have my review of the last 14 episodes of Stone Ocean. And I will say this, I'm really wishing Steel Ball Run gets an anime. It truly deserves it. Like, this part is simply incredible. I was mostly just a anime watcher. I didn't actually read most of the JoJo manga, but I did start reading Steel Ball Run, and it's just so incredible. Yeah, so David Productions, here out one of your biggest fans. Please adapt Steel Ball Run. It truly deserves an anime adaptation. It absolutely does. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. Please press the like button. What did you think of Stone Ocean last episodes? Do you want Steel Ball Run anime too? Comment below, let me know. And please subscribe to this channel. And I will talk to you soon in another video. Talk to you soon, bye!